This afternoon, we're still looking at frost on the trees. We're looking at the pedestrian bridge over I-94 here in Fargo. The road looking better than it did on Saturday and Sunday morning, but still there are some icy patches out there. And certainly on those secondary streets, we're looking at still snow on the roads as well, and frost and snow still on the trees too. So it's definitely a winter wonderland out there and feeling very much like it too, with temperatures that started off this morning in some places below zero. Bemidji was one of them. We were down to 7 below there. Now we've made a big recovery. We're at 24 degrees above zero now. It's 21 in Fosston, only 14 in Fargo and in Wahpeton, 16 in Grand Forks. So kind of that valley effect where we're looking at that cooler air still in place at that lower elevation. We'll start warming up a little bit more as that south wind continues to kick in. It's 27 in Devil's Lake and in Langdon. So wind speeds out of the south, they are getting stronger out west. We're looking at winds there gusting into the 20s, even getting close to 30 miles per hour up north in Hallock. And that south wind is going to warm us up, but in the process of it, it's going to feel chilly. We're looking at wind chills that are in some cases below zero. We're still below zero for wind chill in Grand Forks and in Oaks at 1 below. It feels like we're at zero in Fargo right now. So a day to bundle up. And on your radar, you can see that we've got clouds moving in, and we're starting to see some blue showing up in eastern North Dakota. I just checked our DOT cams, checked reports, haven't seen any of this snow yet making its way to the ground. Don't be surprised if you see a few flakes, but most of this likely will stay aloft. But just keep in mind that it is showing up on the radar right now as this disturbance passes through. We're looking at some mostly cloudy skies and conditions that are going to be more on that cloudy side as we head through the afternoon hours. We may see, especially later in the afternoon, that chance for a few areas of sunshine to peek through, but overall more of a cloudy day here. And temperatures into the mid-20s to about 30 degrees for your highs this afternoon throughout the region. That wind stays brisk. We're looking at gusts into the 20s to about 30 miles per hour, eventually turning more southwesterly and westerly heading into tonight. So around 10 o'clock, you can see still temperatures staying mild thanks to the stronger winds. And then zipping ahead to tomorrow morning, we'll start off the day with a little more clearing, more sunshine on the way. That wind westerly and not as intense as we're looking at today. And we'll still see a little bit of wind as we head into the afternoon, but overall we're looking at a quieter day and temperatures that are still pretty mild. In fact, we'll warm up a little bit more back into the upper 20s to more places getting into the low 30s. Some of us in eastern North Dakota climbing above freezing, but not by much and not for long either. So it's not really going to do much for melting that snowpack we now have in place. Perhaps with that sunshine, some of those roads and sidewalks, we can work away at that snow and compacted snow and ice a little, but overall not looking at a big warm up in regards to melting that snow, but still feeling better out there than we did this morning and most of the day today. The good news too is that we've got some quiet weather ahead, several days in a row, the entire work week essentially looking pretty quiet. We might see a little disturbance move through Thursday night, and then more likely seeing some snow on Sunday with some wind picking up with that too. But this is a nice break after what was a very active weather for the holiday week. The week after is much, much quieter.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.